The South African flag, the Filipino flag. Where are we? We are here at Club Safari. Great. Well, let me swing this around a bit. We're gonna go upstairs actually. Let's go upstairs and see who's inside here today. Hello, Money.
Good morning.
What are you doing, my friend? Hello. Where is she running? Okay, anyway, we're here in Club Safari now. How's the business today so far? Jason?
Quiet.
Still quiet. What time is it?
It's 10.
10, okay, still early, that's why. Here we have some of the many different knives, some bolos used here in the Philippines to cut your fucking head off if you give us shit. If you're a good guy, we're gonna give you some drinks to drink. We have French cognac, some of the best French cognac, gold medal winners, Médaille d'Or, yes, in Paris, by the way, Louis Royer. I got very good whiskey, but nobody touches that whiskey because it's from my master Mario Kagawa, who was a fucking ninja, and he was gonna cut your head off. He's cut off the heads of over 900 people. A lot of good drinks here, including Baijiu. A lot of beautiful paintings. This is Club Safari, and it's named after Africa because why the fuck? Because I'm an African, okay, and I'm very proud of it. And here is Nelson Mandela, one of my heroes, one of our heroes in Africa, of course. Now, which brings me back to the point which I'm going to talk about today. This dude, Serpentza. Did you know that ZA is the short acronym for South Africa? ZA, Zuid-Afrika, in the old days. Zuid-Afrika, that's the South African flag again. So as you can see, I'm very proud of being South African, or being African, because I'm an Afrikaner. Afrikaner means African, and we are the white Africans of Africa, and I'm very proud of that, okay? And don't ever talk shit about my country or my continent or any of my people in my continent, okay? Now, that is why I'm addressing this fucking dude, Serpentza. Serpentza, also known as Winston Sterzel, okay? Sterzel. Stert means tail. He's got his tail between his legs in China. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to blame Winston too much for being, you know, just what he is. And we will come back to that later. Let me swing this around, okay? From that position there, I'm going to try this interesting camera angle here. Yeah, okay, we turn it around. You can see my face directly. Very good. I'm going to sit down here for a few minutes and chat. Okay, so I blame myself. I don't blame Mr. Winston, you know, for being just what he is, which is ignorant in many ways, or in most ways. Ignorant about China especially, and most especially ignorant about South Africa and England and America and all these places, okay? So why do I blame myself for people like him? I mean, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Well, you see, I was basically the first South African to come to Asia to teach fucking English here, okay? That was back in the year 1990, 1990. I came to Taiwan, Taipei, just on a whim, on a fucking limb, okay? Why did I decide to leave South Africa in 1990, 1990? That was the days of apartheid, as they like to call it. Because apartheid was a fucking system that was set up by these fucking white cunts, white idiots, white fucking Nazis, white inbreds, people who are inbred, okay? They set up a system called apartheid, which is the same system you probably still have in the US, in Australia, all these fucking places where people like Winston would love to run to, okay, and think he can continue apartheid, maybe, okay? I don't know his motives, but it's kind of weird. We'll get back to those motives later. Anyway, so yeah, 1990, I had enough of all the fucking bullshit in South Africa, the white government. You have to go to fucking church every Sunday, you have to study Bible at school, it was the main subject, you know, all this fucking bullshit. You couldn't buy a Playboy, you know. What do you do on a toilet if you can't fucking read some good magazine, for example, you know? Oh, it was illegal to buy the Playboy. It was illegal to listen to Rodriguez. Have you seen that movie, Searching for Sugar Man? Shit like that. Who the fuck wants to live in a country like that, where everything you do is fucking controlled by some fucking crazed, inbred, white fucking new Nazi dickhead, okay? And to top it all off, I got my letters. Oh, you gotta go next year, 1991, Namibia, after 30 years of war, is gonna be independent from South Africa, right? So we want you to go undercover in Namibia. You're gonna get a Namibian passport and pretend to be a Namibian, and then you fucking monitor. So I was just like, fuck this shit. I'm leaving, okay? I've done my duty, I've done my share. I was in the army when fucking Winston wasn't even fucking born yet. Okay, Winston, you fucking so-called tough dude. You was 007. You was fucking James Bond bullshit. Fuck you, dude. I was in the fucking army, 1983. Okay, 1983. I went straight to Kimberley, the fucking South African intelligence school. Our platoon, supposedly 30 men, never ever got up to no more than 16 out of it had to be 30. We never even got to over 16. We never got to 17 guys. It was that fucking hard and tough. And from there, we went up into the townships, the black townships. And then we went up to the Namibian and Angolan border and into Angola, okay? So I saw real war. I saw what it was all about, okay? Early in my life, before I was fucking 20, I was in a war zone. Now people here think, oh, Winston is a tough guy, you know, bull fucking shit. You can't even fight your way out of a fucking plastic, a wet paper bag, dude. And you fucking know it. In South Africa, you are nothing. Nothing, okay? Anyway, let's get back. So, 1985, I'm out of the army. I was in the Vaal Triangle, very rough place. Very conservative white people in charge. Okay, very conservative. Fucking idiots. They're like new Nazis, like these fucking idiots you see in the US. These fucking rednecks. Exactly the same. Zero brain cells. Anyway, 1990, I had enough of this shit. I bought a ticket, I sold all my shit, bought a ticket, fucking flew straight to Taiwan. It's a long story. I'm writing a book about it. I arrived in Taiwan, everybody was like, what? Where are you from, South Africa? They haven't even, you know, the fucking Taiwanese, the same as the Chinese, they hardly have two fucking brain cells to rub together. One of my buddies and me, we went to an interview, he's from England. Where are you from, sir? England. Oh, England. What language you speak in England? This is like an English school we went to, okay, to get a job. England. What language you speak in England? This was the fucking attitude in Taiwan in 1990, dude. I don't know if it has improved since then, probably not. Anyway, make a long story short, I got quite famous in Taiwan. I was on the real fucking media, not this Playboy, this fucking wank, yank fucking media you have here on YouTube, okay? I was in the real fucking media every week. I was on the first Taiwan Survivor show when Survivor became the craze. That was, I think, was also in the 90s. I'll put articles down here at the bottom. You can check the links, okay? We had a very popular talk show, Sije Dabutong. It was every week on the TV, and it was all over Southeast Asia, Singapore, Malaysia, wherever they were Chinese, they loved it. Except, of course, in mainland fucking China, because they didn't even have TVs in the 90s in mainland China. So, I was legitimately famous, okay, on real fucking media, okay, and in newspapers, numerous magazines. I even wrote articles for magazines like Black Belt magazine, okay. Martial arts has been one of my passions in life, all my life, since I was a fucking little kid. I started boxing with my father, and I wrestled with those black kids, those farm boys with their big muscles. And I came to Asia. I studied Qigong in Taichung under Master Stuart Shea. I met my own master, Mario Kagawa, who was a Japanese real fucking ninja, not the fucking comics you see like this fucking dude selling books about ninjas. What's his fucking name? Cummins, whatever, you know, the The guy is a comic. Anyway, so here I was on TV suddenly, talk shows. You can see, I also put the link here. You can see where I was with Ma Ying-jeou, the ex-president of Taiwan, who was president for 8 years. I don't know how fucking long. And I punched him in the fucking ribs, a good hard shot, because he was sneering and talking shit on the TV show. After the show, I challenged him, hey, we are here now, talk your shit here now, let me see, okay? So, Winston, you with, oh, I drive around with my fucking, my car, and I have my gun in my pocket, and da 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 da. I never ever had a gun in my life, okay? Except when I was in the army. Okay, let's go on. I'm putting all the links down here, guys. You can see it. I've been on Hong Kong TV, China TV, Thailand movies. Thailand, I was with Miss Thailand, Nam Phon, and I was with the #1 actor, the Leonardo DiCaprio of Thailand, Johnny Amphoni, and I was on China. I was the reason I went to China was to study Kung Fu at Shaolin Temple. I've been a representative of Shaolin Temple. Whenever they needed some group to go somewhere, I was one of the reps. Oh, you're going to represent Shaolin Temple. Okay, that was also on TV a lot. Hong Kong TV, I'll put the links right down here, guys. You can see it. Hong Kong TV, China TV News, Apple Daily, the biggest newspaper in Hong Kong, have all featured me and my fucking survival training, okay, where I teach people how to stay alive. I teach the poor Chinese, the dumb fucks who go to waste millions of dollars in America, in UK, in Australia, in New Zealand, how to stay alive, Canada, because they die like flies over there, like fucking flies. They have no idea that, oh my God, we're going to Disney World. The USA is like a big Disney World, you know. I'm gonna meet Big Bird and the boys. Yes, and then you're fucking 6 foot deep if you're lucky. So I was teaching these students how to protect themselves. It's called survival. Okay, I've been featured all over the media. Okay, and check the links again. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to China, when it comes to Asia, when it comes to any country in Asia. I've been around Asia for 27 fucking years, okay? I was born and bred in Africa. My family is still, all of them are in fucking Africa, okay? Winston, you talk so much nonsense, dude. I'm gonna take several programs, not only this one. First, to refute all this nonsense you're talking. What do you know about, really know about China? You live in a fucking compound. Extremely protected. I don't even know where you live, but I bet you now, if you are fucking a little bit honest, tiny little bit, make a program about your living conditions. Show us the compound, show us the guards, show us the gates, show us the walls, show us the security features. Are there cameras? Are there inner guards? Are there roving security guards? Are there guards at the doors? Tell us about that, okay? When I went back to South Africa to tell my friends how I've seen many compounds where you have incredible security measures, where you pass the gates, the outer gates, you get stopped there, search, question, then you go into the inner building, you go through the same fucking process there, you get stopped and search and question again, then you have to enter the lift or the elevator, you have to have a security code to go upstairs. When I tell my friends in South Africa, they say, oh, like, what? Are you fucking kidding? That's our prisons. Our prisons in South Africa is not even as securely guarded as the fucking average Chinese lives in Shenzhen, where you are fucking living, Winston, where you are spewing your shit from. Why are these Chinese living like that? In fear. In fucking fear. Why are you living like that? Why don't you move out of your fucking secured compound, huh? And scat talk outside of that. I want to see you fucking trying to stay alive even for very long. I lived in China for 10 fucking years outside. I'd never ever had a security guard, any fucking guard, okay? I know what I'm talking about. Shenzhen is full of fucking gangs and gangsters, and you will be targeted like this, okay? So we are going to squeeze out the fucking truth out of all the shit that Winston has talked. Him and his little sidekick, sea milk. Milk. What fucking milk do you see in China? Huh? Mother's milk? Or you see seafood. And then what do? You fucking eat it, see the food and then eat, see the milk and then drink. Actually, let's be fair. I have much more respect for sea milk. Change your fucking name, dude. Get a real name. Than for Winston. Because sea milk is not living in a fucking wet dream world like Mr. Winston. Sea milk has seen the assassins. They are all over. He has seen the fucking gangs. They're all over. Winston is like this. No, see no evil, hear no evil, talk no evil. Yeah, only talk evil. Oh, China is great. But, Winston, you're so fucking predictable when you talk about China, dude. Oh, Chinese food is great, but, oh, the gutter oil. Chinese drinks are great. Oh, but the fake this. Chinese people are very friendly, the friendliest people in the world. But, they're gonna fucking take your head off if you're not careful. China this, China that. But I don't want to be political. I don't want to get political. Why not? You're fucking just talking crap through your teeth all the fucking time when you talk about China. It's because you don't even know China, okay? So we're going to take a whole program to discuss all the crap, all the nonsense that Winston talks about fucking China, okay? Then we're going to move on to South Africa because there is so much fucking, a mountain of fucking manure that Winston talks about South Africa, okay? A mountain of manure. Wynand Malan, who was shot 4 fucking times with an AK-47 in Angola, 3,000 kilometers behind enemy lines. He was one of our recce's, reconnaissance commando, toughest soldiers in the whole fucking world. Where is he living today? He is living in the Congo, in the middle of Africa. Because the Congo government gave him 10,000 fucking hectares free. Him and 20 of his buddies. Each one of them got 10,000 hectares. 2 million fucking... 20 times 10,000, I don't know, 200,000 hectares. They were looking for a teacher there to go and teach because they only speak French in the Congo. This is how we as white people, you have to be white South African, and many countries in Africa are going to give you huge tracts of land, up to 10,000 hectares, free. For free, okay? Now, Winston makes it sound like, oh, Africa is like the fucking end of the world. It's like a fucking jungle. It's like a Mickey Mouse country. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. You're insulting the cause of honor and freedom of people like Nelson Mandela, like people like myself, and 50 million other South Africans. You're insulting us in front of the eyes of the world with your lies, your fucking bullshit. And I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna expose you. Now you're getting squeezed. You're getting fucking squeezed. And that is what you deserve. You fucking deserve this, okay? You've been asking, begging. You've already shat on your own front porch. Moenie kak op jou eie voorstoep nie, Winston. Moenie kak op jou eie stoep nie, okay? You shat on your own front porch. You shat on South Africa, the country that's given you everything. Everything you have, you got in South Africa. Your little education. And then you talk about England. Oh yeah, I tell everybody I'm from England. You got a shitty fucking accent for an Englishman. And they already have shit accents, okay? Have you ever been to England? I was a fucking bodyguard in London, okay? I was a bodyguard of Princess Diana, okay? Immediately that night I could see, one night, she would not be alive for much longer. Because the English government could not even protect their number one VIP, Princess Diana. She's dead. She died not long after that. London is a shithole. It's a shithole, totally. There's nothing good to be said about London or England as a whole. It's the country where there's a number one in the world for people leaving, getting the fuck out of there. Where are they going? Many hundreds of millions of them are in South Africa. People like you, your fucking family. Oh, my family is from England. Why the fuck did you come to South Africa? You're still coming to South Africa because it is much safer. It's much better than England. Why are you wet dreaming about England? What the fuck? And then USA. Are you even serious? Okay, get a green card for America and then see if you have any fucking rights. You have zero human rights in the US, okay? You and your little wife, okay? In South Africa, I only need to have a relationship with my girlfriend for a single year, for her to apply for temporary residence, 4-year visa, and then after that she gets a permanent residence. Because the African government cannot separate you from your live-in partner. That's illegal. You try that shit in England, in China, or in the USA, okay? And you'll very quickly see that these countries have zero fucking human rights. You have zero rights in those countries. But you shat on South Africa. You shat on South Africa, huh? You scat talk about your own fucking country that gave you everything. Okay, we're going to discuss this step by step. Step by step. We're going to discuss this step by step by step. And see how brave is Mr. Winston. How brave he's going to be when he's hit by reality, which I can see is coming. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop here, and then I'm gonna continue again when I feel I have more free time. I'm here in my place, Club Safari. I gotta take care of business. I'm putting the links down below. My TV shows, some of my newspapers, whatever I want to put there. Okay, it's not nothing is secret. But I'm the fucking expert here. Okay, and don't you fucking forget it. Assholes.